Our very strong view on behalf of New Zealand and New Zealanders was that this individual was clearly most appropriately dealt with by Australia. That is where their family resides, that is where their links reside, and that is the place from which they departed for Syria. I raised that issue directly with PM Morrison and asked that we work together on resolving the issue. I was then informed in the following year that Australia had unilaterally revoked the citizenship of the individual involved. You can imagine my response. Since that time, we have continually raised with Australia our view that their decision was wrong. We continue to raise that view. My concern, however, now is that we have a situation where someone is now detained with 2 small children. My focus is on resolving this issue with the best interests of the children in mind, whilst continuing to making very strong representations to Australia about their responsibility here.
Well, my job is Australia's interests. That's my job. And it's my job as the Australian Prime Minister to put Australia's national security interests first. So I think all Australians would agree with that. Now, the legislation that was passed through our parliament automatically cancels the citizenship of a dual citizen where they've been engaged in terrorist activities of this nature.
I think New Zealand, frankly, is tired of having Australia export its problems, but now there are 2 children involved. And so we have to resolve this issue with the interest of those children in mind.
Australia's interest here is that we do not want to see terrorists who fought with terrorism organisations enjoying privileges of citizenship, which I think they forfeit, the second they gauge as an enemy of our country.
We will put our hands up when we need to own the situation. We expected the same of Australia. They did not act in good faith.